It's been a long, long day. Time to take a load off and have a bowl. Today, stop wobbling. Today's been a long day. Got a lot done. Did a lot of stuff. Now, it's time to just kind of sit down and relax and have a bowl. And again, I am smoking Rattray's Summer Edition 2015. It's pretty good. I think that this video, I'm gonna go a little more into what I think about this tobacco. So when you smell this stuff, it is definitely very kind of sweet smelling. And when I say sweet smelling, I mean a little bit of fruitiness, but also sweet in the way that you would think of, you know, flowers and stuff. It kind of is reminiscent of a potpourri type of a smell. Now this tobacco here, I don't even really know what's in it. Really, I haven't looked. I just kind of bought it on a whim. So I can't even really say that I care too much, but it's definitely probably got some Virginias, as I just dump it all over my table. Some Virginias, some Cavendish, no doubt, the really dark stuff, and it's got a topping of some sort. It's actually kind of pleasant. It reminds me maybe a little chocolate too. And the reason I say that is because it kind of reminds me of the W.O. Larson, whatever mixture that was, or whatever blend that was that I had a while ago. I didn't smoke it very often because I didn't like it at first, but I decided I wanted to finish it, and then the more that I smoked it, the more I liked it. Figures how that happens. So I'm going to go ahead and smoke this. Now I have a little bit of an update. I'm going to be smoking this in Frankenpipe here, but I printed a new stem for it, and I perfected the method of getting it to print straight. You know, I knew that there were settings or something that I could do to fix it, and voila, check it out. I mean, this pipe here, the sucker is like, that's better than a foot. Now, here's my church warden, just as comparison. Alright, so I'm going to put them bowl to bowl. And you can see this this pipe here, it's basically gone from being just a regular old pipe to being a really long church warden-esque billiard. I mean, look at that sucker. Look at that sucker. Look at that sucker. And the new stem, the way that I got it to work, it fits right in there, seals up. There's no air leakage around there, so everything should smoke really well. This is actually the first time I'm smoking through this particular stem. And the good thing is, I can make this in any color. Like, I can make a red stem, I can make a white stem, I can make a green stem, I can make a blue one. But just because I like the classics, I made it black. So this pipe tobacco, you definitely get those floral, you know, whatever's what you're smelling, and you're also tasting it a little bit. It comes through in the smoke. Look at all that smoke. Mmm. Yeah, you get the potpourri smell. I mean, you can taste the tobacco in there, but it's just kind of hanging out in there. It's not the main. It's not the main thing. So, like, if you're not one to smoke an aromatic tobacco where you can't really taste a whole lot of the tobacco, this probably isn't for you. I haven't smoked enough of it to know if it's gonna bite me. Bite me! But I guess we'll find out soon enough. I definitely like it. And yes, I think it could probably tend to bite just a little bit. Just now, I kind of got that feeling. So this definitely is one that you're going to want to make sure is nice and dry, and then smoke it slow, because, you know, I mean, if you can get it. I mean, it's Summer Edition 2015. That was like 4 years ago. So I'm actually surprised I found any. If you find some, you know why I'm doing this, right? You're not gonna find any of this, and if you do, you're like, Justin said it was okay, but not that great, so I'm not gonna buy it. So there you go. It's good, but it's not like, holy crap, write home to mom, this is amazing stuff. It's not that. It's also not bad, you know. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. But enough about Rattray. I mean, the real star of the show here is this badass pipe that I'm smoking. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, and half of it, more than half of it, I 3D printed. That's freaking cool, right? I mean, maybe, does that make me a nerd? Does that make me a dork? I mean, yeah, I wear glasses. Yeah, I'm kind of smart. But I don't consider myself a nerd until, like, I do stuff like this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't care. Because it's cool. I mean, who else can say they're smoking a pipe that they 3D printed parts for, right? Kind of like my AR, you know, like I've 3D printed all kinds of accessories for it. Does that make me a nerd because I 3D printed stuff, but it's for an AR-15? So, does that make me a cool nerd? What does that make me? I don't even know! I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why I'm smoking this in the house right now, because it's so nice outside. I think that what we're going to do is head outside. I've got another video processing on the computer there, which, by the way, the solid-state drive in that laptop made a huge difference. Huge difference. Huge difference. That's my terrible Donald Trump impression. So much difference that I ordered another solid-state hard drive and put it in my kid's laptop, the one that they use for their homework. And surprise, did the same thing there. That computer's not that old. It's got a Intel Core i5, I think, so it's not the most recent processor, but I think it's got like 6 or 8 gigs of RAM in it. You know, and for doing homework and surfing the web and stuff, it shouldn't have been running slow. And it was, and the reason it was is just because the hard drive is really old. You know, the platters are old, and the motor's wearing out. You know, it just was done. And it was only, you know, it's only a 5,400 RPM hard drives, so it's not the fastest hard drive out there in the first place. You know, they put those in there to save weight. Actually, not save weight, save power. I mean, you don't have to spin a hard drive up as fast. It doesn't consume as much battery power, which is typically, I think, why they put those slower hard drives in a laptop. But it also becomes a huge bottleneck, like it was on mine. The disk, I was constantly at 100% when I'm doing stuff, and you know, it's when the processor is at like 20% and your memory is at like 10% and your disk is at 100%, you know, your disk is a bottleneck. And you know, now the disk always stays down below 10%. I've not ever really seen it go up above that. So anyway, don't know how I got off on that tangent. We're gonna go outside, finish this bowl, and then I'm gonna probably sit there and read a little bit. So let's go. Up the stairs. Up the stairs. Up those stairs right there. Well, it's beautiful out here, and decided to come hang out in the shed because I got a nice comfy chair. The mower is out because I was using it earlier today, and I figured it was only fitting to record a video from the very same spot a year later. Like, this has basically been a year since I started putting videos on this channel. Hard to believe it's been a year. I can edit that out. Anyway, so it's been a year. It's beautiful out. I've gone from 0. I think I'm hovering around almost 90 subscribers right now. I think in the next year I'd like to be somewhere around like, I don't know, 200. Be alright with me. Seems like it's taken quite a while to get exposure, to get people to subscribe. I think that you know, in most of my videos though, I put pipe smoking related things, and you know, when you put a tag in your video description, anything to do with tobacco, you know, YouTube suppresses that. And so, you know, I guarantee that if I would stop doing that, would I get more people stopping by? Probably. But, you know, at the same time, this whole YouTube thing for me is more of a hobby. You know, would I like to have more people watching? Yes. Am I trying to be the next PewDiePie? Not even close. I just do this because, you know, when I got some spare time and I'm bored, it's kind of cool, you know? So, and, you know, sometimes things that I have or do or whatnot, other people might find interesting, so that's what it's really about. So, you know, been a year, hovering around 90 subscribers. That's alright with me. I'd like to see it grow in the next year, but, you know, whatever. I mean, if I'm the only one watching these, or, you know, if my mom is the only one watching these, or, you know, my brother, again, that's alright with me, because I am not here trying to make money. I'm not here trying to become the next YouTube star. I'm not here trying to get rich. I'm just here to smoke my pipe, that's all. Words of wisdom from some dumb guy on the internet named Justin. So, I'm gonna finish this bowl and I'm gonna read some Play-Doh Republic, and you are just gonna have to come back and see me again some other time. So, till then, we'll see you later.